Hi everyone! Today I want to film Clara's 2 months update, and it's unbelievable that she's already 2 months old. I'm going to keep the same format as I did with her 1 month update. I have 5 categories, and the first one is her little accomplishments in the past month. The day she turned 1 month old, she actually started playing on her playmat. We do tummy time on that little playmat, and I'll insert a clip of that mat here so you see what it looks like. It has the toys hanging above, and she has started kind of reaching for them. She's not very coordinated yet, but sometimes she will manage to kind of get a hold of those little stars, and she'll definitely hit the toys that are hanging above. We also put toys around her so she can reach for them if she wants to. She isn't doing much of that yet, but she has a chance to kind of practice. And her grasping reflex is definitely getting really strong. So if we do give her things into her hand, she'll hold onto them like a rattle or something, and she'll like move them around and hold onto them for quite a while. The downside of that is that she also has started to pull my hair. So that part is a little painful sometimes. And she always gets like the little strands like in your neck, like from your neck or something, and she'll like yank on those. So that part is fun. But her tummy time is going really good. She's super strong. She will hold herself up, not just her head, but sometimes she even moves her upper body. You can probably hear her in the background. She's on her playmat right now. Sometimes she like even moves her upper body up a little bit, and she's definitely trying to kind of get her knees underneath her. Not successfully yet, but she'll like kind of get her butt up a little bit, and she's definitely starting to get that movement that is leading her into crawling soon, I think. I don't know how early babies actually crawl, but she's definitely practicing for it pretty hardcore right now. The other accomplishment that we've noticed in the past month is that she's really looking at us and engaging with us. So at first she would just kind of look at us, and she would at first she would just, do you hear that? She's talking with her daddy right now. Anyway, so at first she would just kind of follow our faces around, and she'd actually like follow where the person is. And then she started, what she's doing right now is kind of like talking to us. So she'll like coo and like gurgle and like actually actively try to get our attention. So towards like the last couple weeks, and especially in the last week, sorry, she's being so cute right now. She has really started to notice when someone isn't paying attention to her, and she now knows how to get people's attention. So she will start like making sounds and like making more sounds until people are going to look at her, especially her daddy. And then when Tim actually like looks at her, she'll give him the biggest smile. She's such a flirt, and it's the most adorable thing ever. She has also discovered her hands and feet. So for her hands, she'll actually take her little fist and she'll like bring it to her mouth, and she'll like suck on her fist. And for her feet, she will, when we hold her on our knees in front of us, so like put our knees up, put her on them, and like look at her, she will take her feet and like kind of kick us, and she'll watch that. So it's quite cute. She'll just like stare at her socks, especially if it's like a high contrast, like she's wearing light socks and we have like a dark t-shirt on or something. She just watches it, and it's very cute. Very recently, so within the last few days, she has actually started what sounds like giggles. Like she's almost like she's making sounds that start like she wants to giggle, but it sounds so adorable. And I haven't been able to catch it on camera yet, but it's just kind of like shorter, and definitely her trying to like think like something is super cute or super engaging, and that's when she's doing it. And the very last accomplishment is that she is now in size 2 diapers. Crazy. Our favorite brand is still the Huggies type. We're using some Pampers as well, but we've been gifted them, so obviously we're going to use them, but they don't sit as well on her, and there's a little more accidents with those. So size 2 diapers. The next category are her sleeping patterns, and this is where things have definitely improved significantly. Not every night, of course, but for the most part, the very first time, so sometime between 8 and 9:30, she'll go to sleep, and she'll actually sleep somewhere between 4 to 5 hours on a regular basis. We've had as much as 6 hours at one point, and I felt like a new human being, I swear. But usually it's more like 4, sometimes 5, 4.5 hours kind of thing. And then after that, she'll go for like 2 or 3 hour intervals. And then in the early morning hours, there's usually one time when she's really awake, and then she wants to go on her playmat, and she'll stay on her playmat for quite a while at that point, sometimes up to like 20 minutes or something like that. And after that, she'll nurse, and then she'll go back to sleep, and then she'll do like another 2 or 3 hours. So that's been nice because I can actually count on getting like at least one longer period of sleep in the early part of the night. So not bad, not bad. In terms of places that we took her, the first thing is that we took her to her pediatrician appointment to check up on her growth, and everything is perfectly. I'll put in her height and weight now in case you're interested. And everything else was super healthy. She's, gaining the way she should. She's looking good. So the pediatrician was happy, and we are only going back to see her doctor in 3 months now. And after that, it'll be like 6 month intervals. So that was good. The next thing is that we had her passport pictures taken. Now this was a little less exciting. It took longer than would have been comfortable, but not that long. Like the photographer said, like she's had people where it took an hour and they left after that without pictures. It didn't take us an hour. We got pictures. Now we haven't gotten the passport yet, but I'm assuming the pictures are going to be approved, or the passports actually, since she's getting 2. But yeah, so we took her to get her passport pictures taken, and I was quite disappointed. I had her in this really cute dress that had like the German flag on it, and it said Deutschland, but it was a white dress and she wasn't actually allowed to wear white, so I had to change her into something else. But nonetheless, she got really cute pictures. And I actually had her in an outfit that a close family friend made for us, so that's really sweet as well. Now, the most exciting thing that we took her to this past month is her first Christmas parade. It was really adorable. She slept through the whole thing, but it made me feel really happy, and I even kind of snapped a picture with like her in the forefront and like Santa in the back. You don't see either very well, but she got her first Santa picture there. So it was a cute parade, and next year, of course, when she's going to be older, she'll see the parade and actually notice that it's there, but it just meant a lot to me. So last month I actually had something that was really difficult. So I put like her worst moments, which this time I'm just going to call it the most difficult moments. And the first thing is actually not something that was difficult for her. It's more difficult for us, and that is that her poop started to stink. Like, really. And her farts do too. So there's a change in that, because in the first month you really didn't smell anything, and now it's stinky. But, it has to come out anyway. And the second thing that was difficult was that she really threw up like all her stomach contents twice. And again, it really wasn't bad for her. She wasn't in pain. She didn't really mind, except that, her clothes got wet and she wanted to get changed. It was mostly that I kind of freaked out. Not like I didn't get hysterical or anything, but I was like, oh God, I hope she's fine. And then I realized, yeah, she's fine. So she just got a bath and everything was okay. But, the first times these things happen when you're a first-time mom, it's kind of like, and then you realize it's okay. So the last category that I have is special moments. And of course, I already said that she's really engaging with us and she smiles at us. So a lot of times early in the morning when I'm up with her, when, she has that time period that she's up in the mornings, she gives me the cutest smiles. And it just is the most special thing you could ever experience when your baby like really starts smiling at you. And it melts my heart every time, and I know it's the same thing for Tim. But other than that, we had the first 2 Advent Sundays, and my family's German, so for us that's really nice and special. So we have an Advent wreath, and we light an additional candle each Advent Sunday, and so it was really nice to kind of celebrate that with her. Although again, she doesn't really notice much, but it just means a lot to me. And then the last thing is on December 6th, we celebrate Nikolaus Day. And so we put stockings out, and Clara got a couple of presents. She got some building blocks, and she got some socks and mittens, and it's just really cute to be able to have a tradition that I lived as a child and that meant a lot to me as a child, and now kind of give that continue that tradition with my own daughter. So that was really special in the past month. So that's everything I have for her 2 months update, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.